This is Low Carb, a two-day event in which 40 participants will learn about the training and employment opportunities that the low-carbon construction sector has to offer.
We're giving these people a heads up, if you like, and putting them in a position where if they take advantage of the training opportunities now, then they're going to be in a really strong position, say in 2 years' time, in terms of finding employment, because this is where the jobs are going to be.
The venue for Low Carb is the Big Rig, ThinkUp's 3-storey outdoor classroom for action learning. Inside the Big Rig, participants will be given the Low Carb Challenge. Given a pile of timber, pipes, insulation, solar panels, solar thermal water heaters and water butts, they must build a solar-powered shower.
I go to a college in northwest London and they put me through for this event. I've been out of work for a considerable time now and I'm looking to open up my options for the future.
It's an opportunity to get involved early, reasonably early, I suppose.
The participants have been split into 2 teams competing to build the best shower. In order to get their showers to work, each team will need to capture rainwater, store it, use solar-powered pumps to pump the water to the top of the rig, heat the water, keep it warm, and then plumb it into their shower. What's more, they're expected to figure all this out for themselves.
One of the things that we're using the Big Rig for is to actually create the weather for this event. It's a gloriously sunny day, but we need rain. But we plumbed the Big Rig up so that it supplies its own rainwater.
Now that we've turned the rain on, both teams have to figure out how they're going to catch it.
It's in a collection system to collect as much rainwater as possible. Got a limited amount of materials, a limited amount of time. The teamwork hasn't really sort of shone through just yet, but we're working on it.
Biggest challenge I would have to say is the communication between everyone, because that's one of the key issues to actually get the job done.
This is the circuit board. It's used to connect the solar panels, PVs on the roof, to the battery and then onto the pumps, which will be used to pump water from the ground floor up to the top.
Now that they're successfully capturing rainwater, both teams are trying to work out in what order they will plumb together their systems.
We have the yellow team, who are still struggling a little bit. We have water capturing at the top, coming down into this bucket, and you've got this team using a traffic cone to catch it into the bottom. They're getting there.
Quite interesting to see how the dynamics of the group develop, and one thing that we were quite keen to do first thing in the morning was make sure that they actually built themselves into teams.
Both teams have made good progress on day 1 and have done so largely unassisted. Crucially, they have organised themselves into effective working groups. But with the clock now ticking on day 2, we'll be giving them a helping hand to make sure they get hot water flowing to their showers. The white team's shower cubicle is impressive, with insulation being installed all around to trap any solar gain from the sun.
By contrast, the yellow-hatted team have got a long way to go on their shower cubicle. But I should say that their water system seems to be the one that's working.
Getting the change room done at the top, getting the shower unit fitted in, they're the last 2 tasks we've got to take care of.
What they've got here is they've got their solar panels set up, and you can really feel this pipe starting to get quite warm. And this warm water is just pushing itself up the pipe. If I dip my hand inside their tank, it's actually really quite nice and warm at the top. As I push down up to about elbow deep, I hit a layer where it's suddenly cold.
An important part of Low Carb was the information, advice and guidance session. This is where participants could find out what training they would need to take up jobs in the low carbon sector. There were representatives from Newham College, Barking and Dagenham, the College of North West London and Summit Skills, who could tell them what courses were available in their area. Meanwhile, back at the Big Rig, it was all hands on deck to get the showers ready for final testing.
We just clarified that we have hot and cold water.
Yeah, so the system's working.
The system's working fine.
Excellent.
Time's up. Each team must now explain to the other how their shower system works before giving everyone a demonstration.
The whole system starts with upstairs where we've got our solar panels, and that provides us our electricity to the pump, which pumps the water, to the cold water tank up there, which is a cold water supply going into the thermal panel at the bottom. That heats up using solar energy, a line coming out of there which goes into the shower cubicle.
And then obviously we've got the shower unit there with changing room combined. It's insulated underneath, on the top, all around the sides, and there's draft excluders all over, even on the door. Right, now I'm going to turn the cold on.
Yeah, the pump should kick in.
$21 degrees.
That should be alright.
Nice and warm.
Yeah, nice and warm.
Now it's the yellow team's turn to test their shower, but can they top 21 degrees?
Hot water.
Mind your hands.
28 degrees.
28 degrees. Everything went kind of well. Yeah, my team, we handled it very well.
Yeah, very rewarding experience. In as much as it's taught me something new, with a few leads onto a potential career in the industry, which I'm very much looking forward to pursuing.
To be honest, you might think this is a bit awful. I don't think it needed any improvement, really. I think it was spot on. Yeah, I think it was spot on. It was. It's a very good opportunity. You could learn a lot of new things, especially if you ain't done low carbon systems before. It's the future, and you can't really turn down a little bit of experience and a little bit of knowledge. That's the main thing, really.